down and she rolls along.
So once he gets to that level, we'll just count and see how many strides we can do on our own. 2, 3. So he's a 3 count. We'd like to see him take a few more steps. Other than 3, it's just going to take a little bit more work. We're going to roll him back off the fence. So I'm going to counter bend here. Bring his nose in. He kind of sucked back a little bit. That's one of his holes that I need to fill. So when I roll back left, I really got to keep that inside leg, that gas pedal rolling forward. That's pretty easy for him. Back down in the frame, open for lateral. Get ready for your roll back going right. This is real easy for him. Good. Back down in the frame, reset his head, give. Kick him back up. Try not to look at him, just feel it. I'm going to roll him back off that same corner. I'm going to counter bend here. Get him looking. Look for him. Good. Back down in that package. Everything that I've asked him to do, and he could be a little bit better at the canter, which we're still working on. He kind of flares out a little bit going to the left, but when he backs up, you really want to kind of look at what front leg is moving first. Typically, this horse is a southpaw, so he uses his left leg, but not always. He's starting to use his right leg now. So there's the left, right, left, right. So just kind of make a mental note which leg he picks first. Whoop. And see if you can start the right leg. There it is. And those are just little things, a foot placement. You know, you really got to get picky. You got to really decide, hey, everything counts on this horse. If I want to do a pivot on the haunches that we talked about last week, I want this leg reaching out and the rest of his body following through. So I'm just going to try to get this, there you go. And then just have him come around. Up, down, trot off. Kind of halt the boat. Oh. Now he stumbled there. That's not that critical for me. I know I do get after him for stumbling, but if they do it in the middle of a movement, I don't really worry about. Ooh. And again, you really have to check your seat, your arms, your hands constantly. Everything's got to be in the same line. Let's try it again with the right leg. Come on, buddy. There it is. Add the outside. Jog off. And that's pretty nice. So if I want to get tough on him, if I want to school him up a little bit, I might make a little tighter spin circle. So I'm going to start with my counter bend. And then I'm just going to really bring his nose around. I might take this rein. I might sit back a little bit. Jog out. Back down in the package. Lift. Good. See him cross over on the front, real fluid. That's nice. Just kind of lift your rein up. Watch that outside shoulder. Some of the things we talk about. This is really nice. Hook. This is really, really good for this horse because a lot of times he's been sucking back. So he's done a couple of them exactly the way I wanted. So I'm just going to take a moment and really reward him and let him know. And if I would probably work him a little bit more intensely than what you're seeing here right now. But this is very, very close to what I like out of him. If he's stopping, backing, and listening to the cues, and he's not like getting all upset and throwing a fit, I really reward him. You know, I'm done. You know, I mean, he could be a little bit better, but I usually take him out of the ring. I probably have warmed him up in the bullpen, where I've bitted him up a little bit, and then I've ridden him. So he comes in, he does his arena work. If he does it like really close, or at least he's trying really well, I'll let him go. You know, that's kind of our agreement. You know, if you're doing the best you can, I'm totally happy with it. And that way, when I go to get him out of the stall next time, he's not sitting in the corner of a stall kicking me and barking and saying, I don't want to go to work. Today I walked in, I talked to him a little bit, he came right up, willing to put his bridle on, and you can tell this horse has a really, really good attitude. So, you know, it's just like anybody. If they enjoy their work, they're going to want to do more of it. You know, and our job is to, you know, try to go to their level and reward them wherever we can. And the more you reward them, the better they're going to get. And you can tell right now, he's only at a 3-step possibility, but that's not going to take long. You know, as soon as he starts figuring out his job, he gets a little bit more physically fit, he'll be able to turn that into 4, 6, and 8. 8 strides without me touching it, okay? He'll be able to set his head, throw the reins away, and he's just going to go. Right now, he's struggling a little bit. Not a big deal. Thank you. This is Maverick, Sam's horse.
On the road, come dusk dawn, pedals down and she rolls along.